I think a lot of people today, they want instant gratification. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to put in the time. People see people and they see their success, but they never see what it took to get there.
Have you ever met someone who had everything they needed to win in life and still found a way to lose it all? Well, grab a seat, because today we're diving into how Remy Ma's worst nightmare just exploded right in her face. From losing it all in love, career, and reputation to becoming the villain of her own story. This one is messy. Remy Ma came from the Bronx streets, fought her way into the rap game, and earned her place as one of the fiercest women in hip-hop. She had the talent, the respect, and after doing 6 years behind bars, she even got a second shot at life. Not many people bounce back after prison, but Remy did, or at least she tried to. She rebuilt her career, married rapper Papoose, and even landed reality TV deals. It looked like the perfect comeback story. But somewhere along the way, everything started slipping. It wasn't just bad luck, it was a bad choice. Rumors about cheating started swirling. There were whispers about Remy stepping out on Papoose, the same man who held her down all those years she was locked up. Fans who once celebrated their loyalty story started turning on her fast. Then came the career cracks. Instead of dropping new music and capitalizing on her second chance, Remy got caught up in drama. Beef with other female rappers, shady business moves, and losing key connections in the industry left her career stuck. And when fans feel like you're messy and you're not delivering music, it's a bad mix. But that's just scratching the surface.
Sometimes you get your blessings in a different way.
Yes.
People, I think a lot of people today, they want instant gratification. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to put in the time. People see people and they see their success, but they never see what it took to get there. And then, not for nothing, there are some people that get lucky and they just take off quick. But that doesn't mean that you don't got to put in work. Like, you know, I have so many times people come like, yo, Ram, could you help me with this? And I'll be like, listen, I got a better idea. Instead of me giving you that right here, I'm going to put you in a position to where you do it. They don't want the position. Like, it's crazy because I try to explain that. People like, nah, people don't be trying to put their peoples on. Like, nah, I'm going to put you on, but I'm going to put you on to where I don't have to put you on no more.
It's crazy to think, not too long ago, Remy Ma had a fairy tale, a loyal husband, a second chance at fame, and a platform to build her own empire. But success without wisdom? It's a ticking time bomb. When Remy Ma got out of prison in 2014 after serving 6 years for assault charges, it looked like she was ready to take over. Most people would have counted her out, but she hit the ground running. She dropped music, showed up strong on reality TV, and even landed a major hit with Fat Joe on All the Way Up. That song didn't just chart, it reminded the world that Remy wasn't just a rapper, she was a survivor. Behind the scenes, she had what many envied, a rock-solid marriage. Papoose had stood by her side the entire time she was locked up, visiting, supporting, even postponing their wedding until she was free. It wasn't just loyalty, it was rare. And in an industry full of fake love stories, Remy and Papoose felt real. They even became a symbol of hope for what Black love could look like when it was built on patience, sacrifice, and respect. As if that wasn't enough, Remy started laying the groundwork for something even bigger, Chrome 23. She launched her own female battle rap league, stepping into a leadership role in a space that's always been male-dominated. Chrome 23 was supposed to be her legacy move, giving back to the culture, uplifting women in hip-hop, and creating something that would outlive any drama. It was smart, powerful, and had major potential. But somewhere along the way, all that good work started crumbling, and the cracks were loud. But just like a bad deal at a pawn shop, Remy traded a priceless gem for a dusty paperweight. Whispers started flooding the internet about Remy getting a little too close to battle rapper Easy the Block Captain. At first, people brushed it off, but when videos and photos of the two looking real comfortable started popping up, the rumors turned into a full-blown scandal. And it wasn't just gossip blogs talking, it was respected battle rappers and insiders hinting that something was going on behind the scenes. The worst part? Papoose wasn't just a bystander. Word got out that he allegedly confronted Easy about the situation. There were even rumors of a fight breaking out at a battle rap event because of it. Whether every detail was true or not almost didn't matter. The damage was done. Papoose, the same man who had protected Remy's reputation for years, now looked betrayed. The public humiliation was massive. Fans who had once cheered for Remy's comeback now flooded her comment sections with anger and disappointment. To them, it wasn't just about cheating, it was about throwing away a man who had sacrificed everything for her, for what looked like a reckless fling. A person commented saying, "How do you lose a real one like pap for a temporary thrill? Loyalty really doesn't mean anything to some people." Another one added, "Papoose deserved better. He was husband goals and she threw it away for clout and drama." On top of these sentiments, Chrome 23's image took a hit. Instead of headlines celebrating women in battle rap, the league got dragged into a messy drama, with people questioning Remy's focus and professionalism. Instead of elevating her brand, the scandal made it look sloppy and unstable. And if Remy thought fans would move on quickly, she was wrong. The betrayal wasn't just a personal L, it was a public one, broadcasted across social media every single day.
Every interview, he show his admiration and tell the world how his woman the greatest. Nigga, he held you down in prison for 6 years. I know it was nice, he cried big tears. He stood by you by your biggest accomplishment, front row giving you big tears. Now y'all got a beautiful baby girl who oh so amazing. He'd be damned if he lose you to this bozo with braces. Hey, the world ain't never supposed to know what you and me going through, but this nigga behind closed doors running his mouth like a hoe supposed to do. Got niggas making blogs and YouTubes, people arguing in the comments if those posts is true. Cause them TMZ and Shade Room outlets, they only know you. Listen, should've f***ed with me, I wouldn't have ran my mouth. He took you out to eat the best foods. When you ain't feeling good, he put you back in the best moods. Yeah, he knocked him out cause he be damned to keep seeing you get stepped to by some nigga he socked out and stood over like a step stool. If you think he didn't love you, he would've put up with all of this shit. Yo, Papoose. Yes, sir. That's how you talk to your bitch.
And just when you thought the circus couldn't get crazier, the clown show added another act. After all the drama, you'd think Remy Ma and Easy the Block Captain would be living it up, right? Wrong. Easy ended things with Remy too. After all that destruction, the broken marriage, the public embarrassment, the shattered image, Easy didn't stick around. And honestly, no one should be surprised. Easy wasn't built to hold down a woman like Papoose did. He didn't have the same loyalty, the same investment, or even the same drive. From the start, it was clear that Easy came from a totally different place. He wasn't a superstar. He wasn't building empires. He was a struggling battle rapper trying to find his spot. And the minute things got too hot, he dipped. So here's Remy. No husband, no side dude, and no solid brand foundation anymore. Through 23 is still around, but the buzz that should have been about battle rap culture is now all about her messy personal life. Opportunities that would have grown into real businesses are slipping away. It's like she's right back where she started, except now she's got way more people rooting for her downfall. Meanwhile, Papoose, the man she threw away, didn't waste time sitting around crying. He leveled up. Word started spreading that he's now linked to Clarissa Shields, and not just any woman, but a two-time Olympic gold medalist and an undisputed boxing champion. Clarissa isn't just famous, she's young, she's successful, and she's building a career that's only getting bigger. People notice the contrast immediately. Remy went from being with a husband to chasing someone still trying to find his way. Papoose, on the other hand, moved on to someone younger, more focused, and winning in her lane. And honestly, it's hard not to see the karma play out right in front of everyone's faces. Now, instead of owning up to her choices, Remy's singing the same old tired song. It's them, not me.
Who cooks better, me or Pap? Pap can't cook nothing. Like, he made an egg like 10 years ago, a scrambled egg, and was like, you would have thought he hit the Powerball, like the way he was acting.
Not too long ago, Remy went viral again, but not for any music, not for a new battle rap project, and definitely not for a business win. She went viral because of a wild clip where she talks about how she doesn't have any enemies. She even joked that if it were up to her, she wouldn't name her project Let My Enemies Die. The way she laughed it off made it clear she still doesn't see herself as the problem. But the public wasn't buying it. Social media lit her up immediately. People pointed out that Remy's biggest enemy isn't some random hater. It's her own decision. The cheating, the bad business handling, the ego, the lack of accountability, all of it caught up to her. And the worst part, she keeps acting like she's a victim of some grand conspiracy, like people just woke up one day and decided to turn against her. But the truth is, nobody had to do anything to Remy. She did it to herself. When you refuse to admit your mistakes, you stay stuck. Opportunities dry up, relationships crumble, and slowly but surely, you become the villain, not just in other people's stories, but in your own. Remy had all the tools to win: a second chance at freedom, a real husband who loved her, a platform most artists would kill for. But bad choices, pride, and blame games burned it all down.
Pat used to come see me literally every single day, so I was chilling. I was like,
So he came up every day? Every visit?
For the first year, he came literally every single day. When you're in a match, you have a visit every day, except for it alters on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday. So literally
every
the first
day.
year,
How
he
far
came
is
every day.
Bedford Hills from?
It's about 45 to an hour, depending on traffic.
So he was running up there every day, like coming up there.
Yeah,
Be back tomorrow.
it got to a point where I had to tell him, like, yo, like, I'm good. I'm all right. Like, and I guess, like, when he believed it, that was all right, and I was like, he was like, all right, cool. And then he'll come, like, a little bit less. He'll come, like, 3 times a week, or, like, but it still seemed like he was there a lot. I spoke to him literally every day.
Here's the thing, Remy. You're not fighting enemies out here. You're fighting yourself. And guess what? You're losing. Self-sabotage is one of the silent killers of success. It doesn't hit you all at once, it's slow, it's hidden, and it creeps up when you're too focused on blaming everybody else. Remy had everything she needed to win: loyalty, talent, resources, opportunities. But when you don't deal with your own issues, you start tearing down everything you built with your own 2 hands. And the craziest part, Remy's story isn't unique. A lot of people think they're battling haters or jealous people, when really, the biggest enemy is the one staring back at them in the mirror. If you don't heal your bad habits, if you don't fix the pride, the need for validation, the selfish decisions, you end up creating your own worst nightmare. You could have the perfect setup: a supportive partner, a strong career path, a loyal fan base, and still blow it all because you refuse to look inward. That's exactly what happened here. Remy kept pointing fingers everywhere, but at herself. But at the end of the day, the betrayal, the collapse, the losses, they all came from inside her own camp, from her own choices. So in the end, Remy Ma's worst fear wasn't a secret enemy in the shadows. It wasn't a cheating scandal or a messy breakup. It was the reflection in her own mirror. And until she faces that, the nightmare, well, it's just getting started. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Was this downfall inevitable? Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more real talk.